Amazing Grace, which was originally written by William Hines, who is a composer and conductor in the world of Salvation Army brass bands. But this piece is such a gorgeous setting for brass band and then was translated for wind band so beautifully, and was a piece that was selected by the founding conductor of this group, Rob McWilliams, for one of the, I don't think it was the very first, but one of the very first concerts of this group in its premiere season 20 years ago, and was requested actually last year by Don Krause from our horn section, and I tried to fit it into a program, and it just didn't quite work, but when we decided to do this by request program in celebration of the 20th anniversary of the group, it was the first piece that was put on the program. This and the concerto, because we'd already agreed to do that, but this piece became like definitely set in stone. We have to do it, and it is such a gorgeous piece. I'm so happy Don recommended it for us. Don, did you want to come up and say anything about it?
Well, believe it or not, I don't need the microphone. Primary reason I like the piece, I was a Lutheran school band director in La Crosse for about 7 or 8 years, and the pastor there seemed to like my voice. And every time there was a funeral, well, not every time, but most of the times, I sang Amazing Grace and the Lord's Prayer. And I would say that over the 7 or 8 years that I was there, I probably did that 15 to 20 times. And then my mother happened to really, really like Amazing Grace. It was her favorite tune, and my mother listened to an awful lot of radio programs on Sunday mornings, and she always smiled when she heard that. And she said, "Don, would you mind singing this for my funeral?" So I did. And since then, and of course we did it 20 years ago, and it's my favorite concert band piece that we've ever done.